Well, good morning, everyone. It's Walt. We're going to attempt to dismantle a 350 marine block. It's kind of locked up, so I was trying to break with a breaker bar earlier, and I couldn't get it to turn. So what I'm going to do is pull all the belts off of it and make sure none of the components are locked if I have the right tools. I do have a new phone. It's got plenty of memory. Should be able to record for a while, so we're going to try this. This is try number 1 with the new phone and a crappy mount that I got hooked up. So let's see if it'll hold up on the motor here. That's a close-up shot. A little bit too close. But anyway, y'all get the point. This is video try number 1, so it probably won't work, but we'll try it anyway. And I got some power tools if I can find the right size sockets and adapters. And this is going to be a longer video, so but we'll use the impact, so it should be a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, dry motor, see rust, a lot of it. Hopefully it was winterized. Let me get a better maybe what I'm doing. Get busy for a few minutes here, trying to get everything adjusted. Working on trying to get this riser off of here. Turned out to be a pretty day, so I'm going to try to use it while I can. Find out what I got here. Invest a certain amount of money. You want to hope you got something that's workable. I was told it was a freed up block and it would turn free, but so far I haven't had no luck. Get a pair of cutters. pow pow in the background. Let's see. I don't think I can use any of this harness. But at the same time, all the fuel line and everything's hooked up to it, so I need to unhook the fuel pump. 9/16. There we go. One bolt does it all. Guess y'all caught that. Good thing it wasn't my fingers. Get that riser out of the way. Hopefully there's not much in there. I see some kind of trash in there. Yeah, I see rust up in it. I don't know how much rust it got. I got a blown exhaust gasket on it, so that much. And this is, to my knowledge, this is the SGI block. So it should be 90s model, somewhere up in there, late 80s, 90s, I believe early 90s. And let's see, true tell, we got oil or not? I see oil. Gosh, that's a long dip. Well, it's showing oil. Well, no, not really. I don't know what that is. Not even on a tip. Maybe that's the problem. No oil, man. Well, I'll put this phone back in the holder here. It should still be recording. I believe it is. Yeah, the next step really can be pulling these valve covers and seeing what they look like up underneath. If I got a small enough socket to do that with, should have. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. We'll do it the speed quick way with the impact. Pull the valve cover and see what it looks like. Usually I wouldn't buy a motor without pulling the valve cover, checking the oil, turning the flywheel, making sure it rolls over, but sometimes you just take a person's word and hope to get something or something. Regardless, it had the money's worth in the carburetor and components, but I need the motor. I need a good motor, and motor block is what I'm needing. Yes. There we go. Oh, I got a little bit of rust, not much. That's something that just fell in there, I believe. Oh, it's pretty clean. Just dry. Has some moisture buildup in there, some of this rust. Get that out of there. It just fell in from the valve cover. So the motor itself is looking rather clean, but dry. So, nevertheless, I wanted to make sure that I gave this thing every opportunity to be free. Be free motor. So what I'm going to do is pull some more of these components off, and I'm going to lube things up a little bit with some spray penetrant. And I'll need some more tools also. see how a person could do a lot of filming on their phone or on their camera and rack up the memory usage. What I'm doing here, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm spraying some penetrant up in the holes. Kind of like being at the fair and you got to hit the clown in the mouth with some water. I'm going to lube everything up. All the exhaust valves. If I had the intake off, I'd lube it up too, but I just don't want no reason for anything to be dry. Because hopefully it'll turn over here in a little bit. Could be a froze up water pump or any of that stuff really. As far as the why it's not turning. So I'm gonna pull the water pump off real quick. I don't know if I can get you down on this, but one-handed, y'all. Which this is a marine motor, so I'm going to pull all that water pump assembly and all that stuff off there anyway. Everything's kind of just where it's been sitting in the dry. There we go. Get them belts off and the pulleys. Oops, I got y'all right on a radiator hose.